Well, this week is Halloween, so I'm dressed up in my Auburn overalls here. So we're gonna have some fun with that. This is gonna be my costume this year. I'm being a big Auburn fan, as I usually am anyway. But today we're gonna try to make something a little spooky. I'm gonna try to do something with some croissant rolls and make a spider out of them with some meat and cheese inside. So we're gonna get started with that. So come on into my kitchen. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to cut a little circle out with this glass, and what we're going to build is a spider. And so I'm going to cut out 2 circles with this bigger one, and then I'm going to cut out a small circle with this one for the back part of the spider, and we're going to lay them on this cookie sheet. So we're going to get started with that process so you can watch that. I started the body a little bit. I'm making a spider, and so what I have here is I cut the 2 pieces out, the bottom and the top, and so I put like salami, provolone cheese, and ham in the center, and then back here I had Canadian bacon. This one is a little bit smaller than the front, but what I'm going to stop and do now is I'm going to take this dough and I'm going to roll the cheese here that I have, little cheese sticks. I'm going to make legs, and so I'm going to roll the dough around the cheese sticks, and I may also use some of these little sausages just to break up the variety there and use for legs. So we're going to work on the legs now. So as you can see here, I got one leg going, and what I've done is I've cut my little cheeses on slants and angles, and also my little sausages, and I'm just wrapping them and making them look a little disjointed so I can move them around. And then I'm going to put all the legs on here. Now it's probably going to look not exactly like a spider because most of the legs are up on this front body, but we're going to make it look kind of fun, and we're going to add all these. So I'm going to continue to build this and make the legs, and we'll put in the oven in just a little bit. Our spider all built. Now you know the legs and all with the crescent roll is probably going to go together a little bit because as it grows in the oven they're going to come together, but it's going to make a beautiful little thing. And I did use, I don't know if you can see it, I used capers for the eyes. So here's the capers. So this is going to be our spider. So cook it according to the croissant rolls that you're cooking. Make sure you cook it to those directions, okay? All right, we'll be back with our finished product very soon. So when my kids were younger, we had given my daughter this life-size Barbie, like it was really probably 4 feet tall. It was really big. And so one day I was asking, as they gotten older, what happened to life-size Barbie. And so this kind of plays into a Halloween story here. So come to find out, life-size Barbie, I think, ended up at the police station somehow because my sons were actually putting life-size Barbie beside the street. They took her, stole them from my daughter, and they had tied a string around her neck and sitting there, so as cars were driving by, they had her like at the edge, but as cars were in to see her, they would jerk her back in the woods. So it made it look like the little girl was running the woods at night and was a little bit scary, so it was freaking people out. But anyway, yeah, they had life-size Barbie taken her from my daughter, and then they had her beside the road, and as cars would come by, they would jerk her back into the woods. Of course, I think the police ended up coming, and so life-size Barbie got arrested. But anyway, that's my story. As you can see, our creepy little spider is done. It looks pretty good, not too bad. It looks better in a photo, but there you go, a creepy little spider. But it's good. It's going to be a little good pull apart. So thank you for watching this episode. I'm going to enjoy some of these spider legs. So y'all have a happy Halloween.